G'day YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at a brand new motor for the TRX4M from MoFoRC. It's a 180 size motor, the TorqueBeast X. If you're interested in finding out more about this awesome new motor, stick around, it's coming right up. This new 180 size TorqueBeast X motor from MoFoRC will be the 5th brush motor that we've tested on the channel. In the past we've checked out the stock 87 turn Traxxas motor, and we've compared it to the Holmes Hobbies 66 turn, the Endura Pro 48 turn, and also the Mofo Big Block, which is a 130 sized high speed motor. So in this video we're going to gather all that data together in one place so you can make an informed decision on which of those motors is going to best suit your needs. Before we jump into the performance testing, I want to ask you guys to consider subscribing to the channel. Some of our videos have been getting an absolute ton of views lately, and I want to say thank you to all of our new and returning viewers. So if you value videos like this, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. All of the results shown in this video will be with the low range gears on the stock electronics with a fully charged stock battery. So you could see there that the MoFoRC TorqueBeast X 180 size motor slotting in at number 3, which is right in between the Holmes Hobby 66 turn and Endura Pro motors in terms of unloaded wheel speed. Running on the stock electronics, it does take a little bit of a kick to get that motor started. However, once the truck is moving, you can back off the throttle and settle into a really nice slow crawl, and then it has plenty of torque when coming up against obstacles to continue climbing. So let's get this thing out on the rock so I can show you what I'm talking about with that low speed resolution while still achieving a really nice amount of top end punch. So as I was compiling all of the results from the previous motor tests and doing the subtitles for this video, I realized that I made a mistake when testing the speed of this motor for this video. The vehicle actually has 16% underdrive in the rear axle. None of the other speed test videos had underdrive in the rear axle, so that's obviously skewing the results and making this motor look slower than it actually is. So calculating for that 16% difference, that puts this Mofo TorqueBeast X 180 size motor for the TRX4M in the same speed category, top speed wise, as the Endura Pro 48 turn. In terms of raw numbers, it's actually just a hair faster. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear, that I wasn't spreading misinformation and making this motor look slower than it actually is. The fact that it has that awesome top end punch similar to the Endura Pro makes what it's able to do in the low speed department even more impressive. With that correction out of the way, I hope this running footage is able to demonstrate just how controllable this motor is down at the low end. It really does produce a ton of torque down low, and the way it's able to continue to push the wheels without having to throttle up when you come up against an obstacle makes it very smooth and controllable. And you could see at the beginning of this running footage there was a couple little climbs that required a bit of wheel speed for the vehicle to jump up, and the speed is delivered very instantaneously. Because the motor has a lot of torque, it's able to spool up very quickly. So if you're interested in retaining the stock TRX4M electronics for whatever reason, maybe you've got the Pro Scale lights and you're not willing to give those up, simply swapping out the stock 87 turn brushed motor for something like the MoFoRC TorqueBeast X 180 size motor for the TRX4M is going to give you a noticeable amount more top end wheel speed, whilst also improving the slow speed control. And you get all of that with a huge boost in torque right the way across the power band. As you could see from that running footage there, when combined with the low range gear set, this motor has an absolute ton of control without sacrificing too much in the wheel speed department. So if you wanted to stick with a brushed motor and you're interested in crawling and want the absolute best low speed control and torque, then I think this motor is an absolutely fantastic option. Comparing the Torque Beast X to the other brushed motors that we've tested out on the channel, I think for me the standout feature is the low startup and the way this motor produces its torque down low. You're able to achieve a really nice slow crawl and have plenty of torque on tap. That's where we're going to wrap things up for today. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel and I'll catch you next time.